Hello, I'm Deli Dutton, and I'm making another Dungeons & Dragons character inspired by a set of dice. It's spooky season, so it seemed like a good time to bring out the blood splatter dice. These dice are actually the ones I usually use as a dungeon master, especially for combat. Mostly for my amusement because as threatening as they appear, they don't roll very well. I ended up with 2 13s, a 9, a 16, a 17, and an 11. I am making this character a changeling rogue. Changelings get +2 to charisma and a +1 to another stat. So I'm going to make the 16 charisma, which makes it an 18. I'm also going to bump the 17 up to an 18 and make that dexterity. I'll make one 13 constitution and the other one wisdom. Strength can be 9 and intelligence will be 11. Changelings are shapeshifters, and their base form tends to be very pale with white hair and colorless eyes. This changeling's name is Belle, and they were raised with a noble family. Lady de Blanc made a deal with Belle's roguish parents. They would be hired on as secret advisors and protectors, and Belle would be treated the same as their frail son Beau de Blanc, with the finest education and training, provided that Belle served as a body double for Beau. If Beau had to go out into town, Belle would copy his appearance and go in his stead. They shared a room and lessons and were like siblings and very close friends. It was assumed that Belle might have to become Beau for real if anything happened to Beau, which if Belle's family had been the sort to desire outright power, this could have been dangerous for the noble family. But all they wanted was to give their child a better life than the one they had in the seedy underbelly of the city. It was kind of a huge amount of responsibility for Belle growing up, and his parents trained him in the deadly arts of assassination. When Beau got older, he became stronger and was given lands to rule. Belle remained his right hand, although they don't act as a body double as often. Or if Belle does, it's to speak with Beau's authority when Beau is unavailable. Belle acts as Beau's spy master and assassin, although very few people are aware that they are anything other than Beau's dear childhood friend. Unless Belle is working, they tend to stay in their true form. They dress in all white with bits of red to accent their natural beauty, although they will wear whatever is appropriate when they are copying another person. I think in general, Belle is dutiful and very charming, and lies with a fluidity that makes you think they believe themselves. Probably the only time they are entirely honest is when they are in their true form. If they can avoid it, they avoid conflict. Not out of any sense of honor or morals, but because it's messy and wasteful. If violence can't be avoided, well then they are very good at their job. I like how they turned out. Their red makeup is very cool. Feel free to use them as an NPC or PC in your game, but let me know. I'd love to hear your shenanigans. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to continue on this art journey with me. Bye!